Hello, welcome to a little video of our 50th wedding anniversary trip to Canada. We started off in Toronto. Here's the second highest building in the world. And we were not too impressed with Toronto. Here's some of their flyovers crumbling with poor concrete. Seems to have been thrown together very quickly. First day we went off to Niagara in the bus with a man called Mike, who was just brilliant. This is the river Niagara and the bridge across to the US. We had a man that took us around. These are the American Falls, about 89 feet high or something, and the noise is really quite amazing, as you'll see when you come up to the videos in a minute. That seemed to be the most attractive falls that there was there. This is a close-up where you get the awesome idea of exactly what it's like literally when it tips over the edge. This is the Canadian Falls, and you can see right on the edge where we were able to get very close, where you can actually get an idea close up into the water. Further down the river they've got a cable car that runs across from America. This is a turkey vulture that we saw. There was a clock all planted out along this thing with flowers. This is in Niagara town, where they've got some beautiful blossom on the trees. The old town hall magistrates court in Niagara, and the clock tower in the middle. Lots of lovely flowers. This is a place for tourists, and that's beautiful. Off to Toronto Station, you can see the length of the Canadian on which we were, and the rivers and things that we passed on the way out of Toronto Station. This is a view of our little cabin that can be converted into 2 beds at night, and the wash basin. Another turkey vulture for you to see. We seem to be able to get a couple of those in shot, and some of the rivers, some of the lakes, some of the beauty. Birds as well. This is a raven that was on top of the post at one of the stopping places. so much scenery, so many different places which were beautiful. When it stopped, you could get out and walk alongside. This is one of the 3 engines on the train, filling it up with a tanker in diesel. And I spotted this on the side, Proverbs 3:5-7, trust in the Lord, and so on. If you look closely, you can just about see a beaver in the middle swimming across the beaver dams. And here again, filling up, this is a different vehicle with oil. Flying boats around, they use them so many lakes. A deer appeared and bounced around so we could see it, which was quite amazing. And these are what they call the cathedral, the prairies where they're grain silos. A flock of buffalo, or herd of buffalo that we could see, the only one. We stopped in a place called Saskatoon and had quite a gap there. Beautiful day. That's the length of the train, and we were able to get out and walk up and down for half an hour and get some fresh air. And that's the 2 of us. Somebody offered to take us a picture outside the sign of Saskatoon. This is a place called Wainwright where there was a rodeo show, and again the length of the train backwards, these huge things that they have in there. This is into Jasper, the hotel we stayed at, the Whistler's Inn in Jasper. An old steam train museum there, and it had snowed just before, so you get the snowy capped mountains and the rivers, a bit like Switzerland, all beautiful, and the flowers as well, which we found some of these. And then we had a walk to the Jasper Park Lodge with this beautiful deep blue coloured lake that was there, and we were advised to walk round, and we ended up having soft drinks on the terrace. Next day, off on the famous Rocky Mountaineer. This is what it looks like from outside. Here's Sue's breakfast, the fruit to start off with we all had, and she chose pancakes, eggs Benedict for me. This is the trading post, very Canadian, very American. And again, you get the rivers as you go by. This is a memorial for the worst accident ever on the railways. Lots and lots of millions of trees and mountains and blue skies. Somebody had made a special fountain in their own land. This is a bald eagle swimming, our first view of a bald eagle, and some of the multicolored rocks as we went down the Thompson River. This is what it looked like when everybody had gone, going through a tunnel. Here are the goats, the longhorn or the great horn goats that we saw, or sheep. Again, another bald eagle. An osprey's nest that was pointed out to us. If you look very closely, there's a couple of bald eagles in the nest. Just stunning scenery as we went down the rivers, different colours, whatever. Another river flowing quickly. This is the Thompson River. Another bald eagle flying. Rapids in some places, really good rapids where it narrows, and this is what they call the Gates of Hell, which is the narrowest bit on the river. Into Vancouver. Sunset in Vancouver, beautiful across the thing. Sue and Faith walking down the promenade at the sea there. Another view of this lovely sunset. This boat was famous. The sailor was awarded, and Faith's father met him. We had a day's whale watching. That's a map. Here we have a bald eagle and an osprey on our way out to the whales. And now you get some pictures of the 6 humpback whales that were so close there. There's the tail as it swam away. 6 humpback whales around the boat for about an hour, and we had the most amazing view, very rare, so we were told. See how close they got. That's the mouth and the nose of one of them. There were a couple in there. You can see. Put this one in for the water coming up, or the blast from the whale. Into the Stanley Park on the last day, and there is a swallowtail butterfly that we managed to photograph. Faith and Sue together on the bridge overlooking the water at Vancouver, and here you've got the final picture of Vancouver on a quiet, still day as we left.